Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan, and I'm just sitting here in awe of Monday's slate and how I pretty much over half the games were blowouts for a 10-game slate, and we had some blowouts that ended up being overtime games, like the Rockets. Just a crazy Monday. I have a feeling the NBA is just gonna keep getting crazier. Teams that we think that should be tanking, getting big leads like the 76ers. The guys that go out there, they're trying to play for a paycheck. It's just up to the GM to sit as many of the good players as they can when they're tanking. It's just going to be a weird ride for the rest of the way, and we're going to try to figure out who's motivated. And in the pinned comment, I will put a link to a March Madness bracket for the final round community. It will be free for you, one entry, and I will give away $100 to the winner of the March Madness bracket tournament. So I'm going to jump right into this 4-game slate. I would say just take it lightly. There's a few games where I think are going to be competitive. This first game is going to be the Hawks at the Hornets. The Hawks are 6.5-point favorites. Hawks will not have Clint Capella or Karis LeVert, and the Hornets, Miles Bridges is going to be out for rest reasons. This is tanking, and LaMelo Ball is expected to play. Hawks are 5-5 in the last 10 and 4-6 against the spread. Hornets are 3-7 in the last 10 and 5-5 against the spread. So the Hawks are 5 games out of getting out of the play-in game. They're going to need, kind of a miracle, a lot of winning and some other teams to do some losing. But the last thing they want to do is fall out of the playing game. And then the Hornets are third in the lottery in the standings, so they probably want to lose this game. That's why they're sitting Miles Bridges. As far as matchups go and the players go, I was looking for someone who is consistent. And Trae Young is off and on with his assist. He's got a really good matchup for scoring and rebounding. Rebounding is going to be a sneaky one for Trae Young. Onyeka Okongwu also has a really good matchup at the center position for points and rebounds. I took him last time against the Hornets, and he did not do well, and he's done well ever since. And then for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball, he plays when he wants to, and he's inconsistent. And then Mark Williams, probably your most consistent guy you're going to find on the Hornets. The matchup isn't great, but a double-double at least. He played pretty well last time they played about a week ago. So I'm going to jump into this next one. The Nets at the Celtics. They just played against each other. Celtics are 13.5-point favorites. For the Nets, Cam Thomas is out for the year, and Zaire Williams is probable. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown will be sitting this one out, and then Tatum is questionable. Nets are 2-8 in the last 10 and 5-5 against the spread. Celtics are 7-1 in the last 8 and 5-3 against the spread during that stretch. Nets are 6th in the lottery. They have a very long shot making the playoffs. Probably not going to want to win. Celtics, I call it, they're just playing with their food right now with these teams. They pretty much have the number 2 seed locked up. So Celtics are just kind of resting guys, letting other guys go. So the guy to look out for would be Porzingis if Tatum sits, especially first quarter points for Porzingis. He usually will start off hot. If he is the main guy to go to. So that's someone I would look out for. Nets actually played them pretty close last time around. They only lost by 2 points, but still, this is not a trustworthy game for me. And then one that should be good is the Bucks at the Warriors. Warriors are on a back-to-back, and they're 2.5-point favorites right now. The Bucks, Giannis, Dame, and Gary Trent are all probable, and the Warriors, no Podziemski on Monday. We'll see how the injury report looks for Tuesday. The Bucks are 2-4 in the last 6 and 2-4 against the spread. Warriors were 7-0 going into Monday and 4-3 against the spread. I am filming during that game. They are currently losing, making a slight comeback in the fourth. The Bucks are in a good spot right now to face the Pacers in round 1. They're probably going to want to stay there and keep winning. Warriors are barely holding on to the 6th seed. They need to win games to not fall into the play-in game. So some of our stars do have good matchups here. Giannis, the Warriors give up the 4th most points to the power forward position, and he's had 4 30-point games in the last 5 games against the Warriors. And right now, currently, the power forward for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon, has 32 points against the Warriors. So good matchup for Giannis. And then Steph Curry has a good matchup. I guess he just likes playing against Dame. Bucks give up the 9th most points to the point guard position and the 7th most rebounds. Keep an eye on rebounds. He had 38 points and 6 rebounds in February against them. And then his previous 2 seasons, he had 29 points and 8 rebounds and 36 points and 6 rebounds. So the rebounds prop could be a sneaky one. And if you guys could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, just leave a comment for the algorithm. You can just say anything, and it helps get the video out there for more people to see. You can just put the number 1. And this final game is the Cavaliers at the Clippers. Cavs are 3.5-point favorites. Evan Mobley is questionable. And for the Clippers, they have no new significant injuries. Cavaliers are 9-1 the last 10 and 6-4 against the spread. They did not have Evan Mobley last game against the Magic, and they blew it at the end. I think now that their race for 70 wins is off the table, that they can kind of relax a little bit and not have to try to push things to try to get to that mark. The Clippers have been great over the last 7 games, 6-1 and then 5-2 against the spread. The Cavs pretty much have number 1 seed locked up in the East. They're going to be resting guys, making sure they go into the playoffs healthy. Clippers, they're trying to get to the 6th seed. They're at the 8th seed right now. They need to do some winning and keep winning like they have been. They have been good, especially when they're healthy. They are a pretty tough team, and the Cavaliers actually give up the 3rd most points to the power forward position, and I think this matchup is even better if Evan Mobley sits. But Kawhi Leonard is at the power forward position, and he has been pretty consistent as of late. I'm always looking for guys who are consistent. So in 9 out of the last 11 games, Kawhi Leonard has 20 or more points. I definitely like this if Mobley sits, because that means a guy like Dean Wade's going to be on him. And I hate to say it, but as a Cavs fan, I think the Clippers here are going to be more desperate, and that 3.5 points might lean towards them. So if you guys would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there, talk about lines all day long. March Madness coming up, baseball starting, all that good stuff. That is free. And then as far as a recap goes, it was not great for the parlays. I'm probably going to sleep on it and then do the parlay and not do the parlay before everything is out like I did for this one, because I had some plus money ones. I had a Fanduel for plus 120, Durant double-double. That was a blowout. And Anthony Edwards for 3-pointers made, 3 3-pointers. It was actually 80% hit rate on the year. Instead of taking his points, I was going to go with 25 points, and he ended up with near 40, only making 1 3-pointer. DraftKings parlay for plus 117. Jokic sat. OG did not have a good game. Then I had an all spread parlay where the Timberwolves pretty much had the game locked up, and Obi Toppin went off in overtime and just had like the game of his life and ruined that one. So still doing great on the year. Just had a bad day. I'm gonna get back at it for this one. Gonna be playing it very lightly. So I'm gonna get this edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's fine around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.